What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV, back at it again with another banger, my friends. Y'all know the vibes by now. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
So we know South Carolina kicks off the defense of their national title tomorrow, man, against the 16th seed Tennessee Tech, which should be easy work for the Gamecocks. They're coming in focused and on a mission with a chip on their shoulder for sure. They are coming different, man. And Coach Staley has really emphasized how important the leadership, the seniors, the upperclassmen in general, this returning talent that has had so much experience in the NCAA tournament, how crucial their leadership will be on and off the floor.
It's paramount that you have experience playing, going deep into this tournament. It is paramount. Yes, you can get lucky, but at some point, the experience kicks in. When you're in a tight situation, it kicks in. In preparation, it kicks in. Because I think when we first started just going to the tournament, just going from 3 years not going to our fourth year going, I was actually tired. I was tired because we weren't used to playing during that time in March. Now it's just we've built the stamina to do it, and it's paid off.
When you talk about some of these players have 2 rings already, some of them have 1 from last year, you got a lot of returning talent, man. When you look at the upperclassmen, Tina Powell coming back was huge for this group. She's been one of the most consistent players on the team, shooting the basketball, being a spark plug for the offense within the starters, running the show, just playmaking for other players as well, because she draws so much attention off the drive also. You look at Sania Feagin, who's been incredible on both sides of the ball, anchoring the defense, blocking shots, bothering shots. You look at Breezy Hall, Raven Johnson, who have been providing pressure on that perimeter, man, just really picking pockets, jumping passing lanes, like really establishing the tone and setting the tone on the defensive side. This team has, especially like the upperclassmen, Chloe Kitts as well, like they've won a lot of games together. Now, Malaysia Fulwiley, Tessa Johnson proved their worth in the NCAA tournament last year in postseason play, like they're champions as well. It's a lot of championship mentality mindsets on this team. It's crucial because they know what it takes. They've been to the pinnacle. They're battle tested this season, so nothing is going to shake them. No scenario. They've really seen it all. And the thing about a program, man, no matter how much talent you have, you still have to learn how to win. You have to take those bumps. You have those learning curves that you have to really grow through, those growing pains. And South Carolina has definitely done a good job of scheduling talent, but also performing on the big stages. Even the youngsters, man, that have come in last season, like I mentioned, Fulwiley and Johnson, Joyce Edwards this season, it really brings everything together. When you have a group of players with one goal, one mindset, that have played through adversity, that have experience, that have been there before, like that cannot be underestimated at all, man. I just think that with that experience, with that winning mentality, you can't underestimate the heart and the fight of a champion. And South Carolina has a lot of that going on. Experience, relying on this leadership to calm the storm when things get rocky, to really settle the team down when things do get chaotic. That's major. That's something that you can't really put on a box score or measure, the impact that one Breezy Hall or Raven Johnson are bringing to this team, even if it doesn't show up in the box score. The leadership, the poise, the communication that they provide is just invaluable. And I mentioned Sania Feagin, man, who has definitely been incredible this season. Like, she played 5.9 minutes per game last year, and this season she has really been the focal point of the defense with her communication, her size, her length, her high basketball IQ. She went from a small minimum role player to, in my opinion, a legitimate first-round draft pick.
Fagan's just trajectory has gone up each year. I know she probably does. She remembers not playing very much her first 2 years, and then last year she played a little bit more, and then this year she grew into just being a mainstay. Like, she is quarterbacking our defense. She sees it all out there, and I just think she's played herself into, I think, a first-round draft pick. I do, because you're seeing all the skill set, and I would definitely take her over some of her competition. I would. It's the biggest in a 1-year period, but it's been a build-up. Like she played in stretches like this in previous years, but never consistently. So you're seeing her do it consistently. Like, she's really, her mentality's changed, and I do probably think she fights with herself every single practice to play at her standard. And once she does, she's a big difference maker.
The thing about Sania Feagin, too, first of all, her character, man. She waited her turn. She played behind some WNBA first-round draft picks. She stuck with the process. She trusted the program. She trusted Don Staley. She trusted herself. And she's gotten better every single year. Like, we talk about her defense, the natural shot blocking instincts that she possesses. On top of that, the shots that she doesn't get to, she bothers. She can guard multiple positions, like very nimble on her feet. Great lateral quickness with her game. She's improved on her offense. Like, she's shooting the basketball from mid-range. Like, the jump shot is beautiful. It's pure. She can extend to the three-point range with that size. She's a load on the block as well. Great finisher around the rim, like great hands, soft touch, can finish with either hand. I think, too, offensively, one of her greatest assets that doesn't get talked about enough is her playmaking, man. She is one of the most elite passers in the country, regardless of position. Like, her timely deliveries, her court vision, like, she really is an elite passer. That does not get talked about enough. And I think that it just is a really, really important part of her game, being able to pass out of the post, man. So I also think, her ability to adapt to any situation, and the fact that she's just scratching the surface on her game. Like, this is the tip of the iceberg. Her best games will be ahead of her. Like, she is a very intriguing prospect in the WNBA draft with a lot of upside, and somebody's going to get an absolute steal in the first round. There's a lot of teams around the WNBA that she could help, and somebody's definitely going to get a big steal, man. Sania Feagin has a chance to be that next really, really good big to come out of South Carolina and go pro, with a list of some all-stars. You know what I'm saying? So for her, man, I think it's just going to be continuing to run her race, trust the process, and I'm expecting a big NCAA tournament for her. So salute to her commitment and her development over the last several years with the program. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, of course, I am Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Follow us on all social media at Brandon Lee TV, and make sure to stay up with the latest and the greatest. Subscribe to our memberships. We got exclusive content daily, weekly, whenever you need it. On top of that, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Y'all know what to do. Until next time, hey, we out.